Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Passing may not come easy in today's game, as both defenses come in ranked in the top 10 in fewest pass yards allowed. It's the Panthers going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, it was a little late in getting here, but autumn has arrived on a beautiful November day in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the wideout in motion. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! Grand 38!
Off play action. Glass. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Glass. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on 2nd down. Glass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Glass. Got his target, Samuel. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. Losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. McCaffrey on the counter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now it's the Boise State alum, GHOGH. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback, right sideline. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 45 yards on the ground. Stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
It got his man complete. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown. Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's complete to Parker, left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yard. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56 now. Blue 90. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
From From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Throwing to start the drive. Glass. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Off the play fake. Glass. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to throw. Glass. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Trying to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they send a man in motion right. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
Here we go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll look to throw here. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Glass. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Glass. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Let's go!
This is McCaffrey on the give. Down to about the 22 here. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw. Glass. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
Let's go, Ohio! 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 Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hurry up, here we go!
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. Off play action. Glass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Here we go now. Boom, landing. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know pretty well on 2nd down and short what I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Trying to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Fresh set of downs here. And the slot man goes in motion left.
I got number 23. I got you, 23.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, go tight left.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
To throw on 3rd down. Glass. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Glass looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On 3rd down, Glass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5. They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go, Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff looking right. Taking it right down Broadway. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Carolina, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.